How you guys feeling? We are very lucky to have Nate Bargatze, a comic that I started with in New York almost 20 years ago. And now he came here to Soul Joel's.
If you were wondering if Nate's going around the country doing Tuesdays in rural areas at haunted ballrooms, you are mistaken. Nate and myself are here because of one man, and that is Joel Richardson, and we want to bring him up here, and we're going to talk about how we met, tell a couple old stories. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Nate Bargatze, everybody.
That's very nice.
They're very nice.
Yes, I know you sound unbelievable. I'm going to be a letdown, to be honest. It can't, you know. Yeah, we're here. We're very excited to be here. I was with Joel. We all kind of started at the same time.
Yeah.
Joel started doing shows. We've never seen
Joel
this many people. I tell you what, the shows we did, there wasn't this.
There wasn't even this.
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it was.
What's funny, sometimes it'd be like this, but it's because it was a fundraiser that didn't know there was going to be comedy.
Yeah. We'd get there like, Joel, do they know we're going up?
He's like, it'll be cool.
It'll be fine.
They certainly don't.
Yeah.
I got enthusiasm.
So I don't know if a lot of people know this. Joel had a real job before we ever had real jobs. He was a pharmaceutical salesman. Yeah. I know. That's what we said.
Yeah.
We were like, so they just let anybody sell something? But no. He was great at it. You were good, right? You were a good pharmaceutical salesman.
Yeah. I was vice president's club.
It was
Whoa!
You got that hair selling you pharmaceuticals. He always did some stuff off the side. Like they would go, here's your stuff. If you want to meet me in my trunk, I can give you a couple other things.
But then you were successful selling pills, and then I just don't want to say pharmaceutical. You were selling pills, and then you decided to quit and pursue. What were you pursuing exactly? What would you say you were doing?
Comedy production.
Okay, so you weren't trying to do stand-up out of the gate.
No. I like to eat, and that wasn't, no.
Because we agreed with that decision.
Yeah.
We just wanted. I don't think we ever said it back then.
I think that jacket agrees you like to eat. No. That button's fighting for its life.
All right, cut his mic off.
All right,
He put the jacket on that he wore on our first show. He's like, it still fits.
We're like, yeah, wear it.
I guess so.
Look what I found.
Yeah.
The jacket from 2007.
Sometimes Men's Warehouse will sell their rentals. All right, so you wanted to get into comedy production. I don't want to get too in the weeds about this, but like, I'm genuinely curious. That would never occur to me. Like, what did you think that was?
I would just be like the event planner for comedy. I just set up shows anywhere where I had family.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Yeah.
And your family was not excited about
No,
this?
they wanted to have an intervention.
Because you were making like six figures.
Six figures.
Yeah.
I cashed out my 401k.
Oh.
Wow.
I think I remember hearing that. I don't know what a 401k is now, but it's like back then in my head. I'm like, he's got $400,000.
Yeah.
I go.
It's kind of bragging to say exactly how much.
Yeah,
he's got $401,000.
All right, big time.
By the way,
well, I got a 402.
No. You talk about losing your money in 2008. I cashed out my 401k in 2009.
Wow. When it was...
It would have been more money.
It would have been more. She made money in 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could have used some of that.
Yeah. And then he got into comedy, and that's when because we went to high school together, but we never talked about comedy or anything like that.
No.
And then I remember you must have messaged me one day and been like, hey, I'm running shows now.
Yeah.
In the show business capital of Pennsylvania. And
He's good, right? Yeah.
No. Let me have my moment.
No.
Let me have my. You guys sell out arenas. I got Pottstown.
There you go.
You guys, he's doing most of that lifting, by the way. But no, I was referring to Uniontown. But anyway,
He gave us promises of Hershey.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll get I'll get you boys to Hershey one day. And we were like, you can't get up that high.
I remember driving out to wherever every time there was a show, and you never knew what it was going to be, where it was going to be, if it was going to be inside or outside, if it was going to be, and if it was going to be full or not. Because you had shows, we'd show up, there would be 3 people.
I remember one. There was. I think there was maybe 2 in the crowd, and then we're like, well, we still have to do it. And then Joel just goes and sits down to make it the 3rd. And he's like, you'll be fine. And you're like, now I gotta look at you the whole time. We all drove there together.
But he's such a fan. He was a great laugher. You want him in the crowd.
He's the best. He would make it.
But there were
awesome.
also a lot. I don't want you to think there was no. He would run a lot of great shows. We'd get to shows. There'd be big fundraisers. He'd make a lot of money for a lot of people.
Hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. I mean, we put a real dent in diabetes one night.
We try to give them the cash, and they go, it'd be more of a hassle for us to take it.
Paying the accountant will cost more.
Yeah, they go, just keep. You need
Just keep it.
There's a lot of shows where they're like, just keep it.
Yeah.
Man. You go.
There were times when I would take money from Joel where I felt awful.
Yeah.
But I needed it so bad, I'd look him in the eye, and he'd be looking me in the eye, and we'd both be like, who is in more trouble right now?
Yeah.
I could just cash this Tuesday.
Yeah. But anyway, I just want to say, the last thing I'll say about it, and then I want you to, go ahead.
Well, no, I would say when we were going to my dad's hometown in Uniontown, you're like, how far is it? I'm like, 4.5 hours. You're like, do you think I don't have Google? It's 6. I'm like, you're right.
But I was already in the car. It's too late.
It's too late. Yeah.
But no, so no matter what happened, however the shows went, and a lot of them went great, but not a lot of them did too. And so, but he always paid. He paid good money, and guys like me and Nate, when we were starting out, needed that money really bad.
Yeah.
And he would always pay. And you'd see it. You'd see the physical pain in his eyes when he gave you the money, but you'd go, you'd go, that's on you, buddy, and you just.
He always treated us like headliners.
Yeah.
When we were not headliners, we should not have been treated nicely at all.
No.
And he always treated us like it was, thank you for doing this gig, and we're like, thank you for trying to even put stuff together.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to get to be back here with you. He's the best.
All right. So thank you, Joel.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, Nate's going to come back out in a half an hour, and then we'll do the show.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of Pottstown, Nate Bargatze.
Thank you very much. All right. This is it. Hey! He goes, he can't afford that. This one indoors. That's so funny. I don't even have that at the arena shows. I'll never have it. I'll only save it for here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. You're unbelievable. We really can't thank you enough. Y'all got a great dude here. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much. God bless you. Good night. Keep telling people about Soul Joes. I love you guys.